Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait. And the Mustangs will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense will get the ball first. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Finds his big tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Smith wants to throw. Bringing the heat. He makes the catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, Dave. And turning it on! That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Give to the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught close to the marker, it's Vance. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're facing a 3rd down. The snap sets up to throw. He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Find space on the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Now the play fake. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Mustangs will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. Under fire. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
They go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Smith wants to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Horned Frogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They're down to the 35 on first and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Smith dropping to pass. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Mustangs will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Shelton. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 11 over Clemson. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Off the play fake. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He'll keep it himself. Slithers into space. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Power football with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Vance. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going for it all. Got it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And the Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Smith dropping to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. He'll take a deep shot here. Reels it in down the left side. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fire! fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. This time it's complete. They'll immediately call timeout. The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Looking to throw on first down. Punch it out of the air.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Off play action. He's going to take off. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. The score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Smith wants to throw. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Shelton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. He leaves it with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. And the Horned Frogs are threatening on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 25 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Gardner. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Here's the handoff. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Sticks it in his belly. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Smith dropping to pass. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
35, SMU, 3.
On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Gardner. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The screen, he can go. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll run it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's the pressure. Trying to... Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's another 1st down.
Back to throw, it's Gardner. Rushes on him. The throw. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, SMU! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
SMU 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead. Turning it on! Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Booker. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They want that clock to run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Smith wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Shelton. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Give to the running back. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They'll give it to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. A first down run in the red zone. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.